There's no Nigerian living in Ghana that don't have something good to say about Ghana unless haters like Destiny in Oman and his clique of friends. As for me, Ghana is a beautiful country that has amazing soul living in it. Imagine how bad Ghana would be when Nigerians are allowed to do whatever they want to do with no caution. Then this place would be like Iraq and the rest of the country's war is happening. So this Nigerian lady shared the beautiful experience she had with Ghanaians and some of the things she thinks Nigerians should learn from Ghanaians. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Delphina and I'm super excited returning back to you. I'm so sorry today you guys are not gonna see my face. Please pardon with me, okay? Thanks for joining. I appreciate you, and I will not forget my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for always coming for your girl. I really appreciate it. And if this is your first time on this channel, subscribe to the channel already. As you can see, this channel is all about Nigeria, Ghana, and Africa. You know, Africa must unite one day, and surely we know that everything is gonna be all right for you and I, okay? Guys, let's get right into the video. And please, at the end of it, kindly drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's watch.
Because of their contentment that makes Ghanaians so unique and special, they are so satisfied and fulfilled as a being. No matter what life gives to Ghanaians, they are so fulfilled, they appreciate it, and they have internal peace within them. But we Nigerians, we don't have it. I must tell you the truth. The level of desperation as Nigerians has made us not understand and even enjoy quality of life. We seize money to be quality of life. But for we to have internal peace within us, we don't have it because we are so desperate. We are thinking of what next to do to make money. We don't care to take for somebody, to steal, to kill, just because we want to prove a point. We want to have. Let me tell you something, Nigerians. When you are desperate as a person, you can never be fulfilled. You are always thinking for the next person to take for, to add to your own. You can never be fulfilled. You don't have internal peace as a person. That is what Ghanaians have. We don't have as Nigerians. You see the peaceful Ghana we are all seeing today. Ghana is a peaceful country. Ghanaians have internal peace within them. They are so content. They are so fulfilled as a being. They are enjoying their life. They are living their life. No matter what life gives to them, whether good or bad, they appreciate the journey. But we Nigerians, we are just living like this. It is too much. Slow down. Slow down, Nigerians. Like I said in my previous video, I don't hate my people. I love Nigerians because I am in Nigeria. But the truth have to be told. The way we are going, the desperation, it is too much. We should learn from Ghanaians. Please. This is for Nigerians who are living in Ghana. If you're a Nigerian living in Ghana, please learn from Ghanaians. Take advantage of the opportunity you have to live with Ghanaians, to learn for them. It's going to help you going through the journey of life. When you learn from Ghanaians, even though you are not in Ghana anymore, those things that you have learned, those knowledge, those life lessons, is going to help you go through this journey of life. Take advantage of the opportunity. Drop your pride. Drop those things you are told in Nigeria. Drop it down and learn from Ghanaians. And I see Nigerians are quick to say Ghanaians are lazy. Yes, because you think they're not desperate to make money. They take their time to do this. You call that lazy? They are not lazy. They have the best gift we don't have as Nigerians. They are so fulfilled. Do you know what it means you have internal peace within you? Yes, the country is peaceful. Ghanaians, they have peace. They have peace. We don't have it. We have the money. Yes, Nigerians are rich. They have the land. We are populated. But still, we don't have internal peace within us. So how can our country be peaceful when we, the people, we are not even having peace within us? So please, Nigerians, we should learn to change our ways. The way we are going, the level of desperation we have is not helping the youth. Learn to take life one step at a time. Life is always in two coins. Everything in life is always two. You have the good time, you have the bad time. Whatever life gives to you, enjoy the process. Appreciate it. Don't be too quick to be like somebody else. Who are you competing with? This life you come is a realm. You took permission to come to this realm to dwell as a being. Why competition? Why are you trying to prove a point to somebody like you? Your story and my story can never be the same, no matter what it is. Even though you are from one parents, your journey and your story and my journey as a person can never be the same. Please enjoy your own. Have peace within you, eternal peace. Stop the desperation because it's making our country look so bad. Everywhere we go, people say Nigerians are bad, Nigerians are bad, Nigerians are bad. Sometimes I will not lie. I am so ashamed to be called Nigerians. Not shade. I am a proud Nigerian. I am so grateful to God for making me a Nigerian. No doubt. I am happy. But trust to be told, if I tell you that I am proud, I am not. Oh, and Nigerians, we should change. Oh, the way we are going, the level of desperation within us, it is too high. Like I said before, if you're a Nigerian living in Ghana, trust me, you have a lot of opportunity to learn from Ghanaians. So please, like I said, as a Nigerian, learn from the Ghanaians you come across. And I want you to know that Nigerians are amazing people. Yes, Nigerians, we are so amazing. We are blessed people. But there's a lot of blood. Question mark, question mark, question mark. We need to correct those question mark. There's a lot of question mark. We need to question ourselves. Sit down as a person. Go through your self-conscious mind and analyze the things you are doing within yourself. If you know what you are doing is so wrong, correct yourself. Because the level we are going as Nigerians, it is too bad. Ghanaians are not perfect, no doubt. They also have their flaws. But I must tell you the truth. The good part of Ghanaians are 80% better. Yes, they can never be perfect. They are being. But Nigerians, we have a lot of errors we need to correct. No shade, my loving Nigerians. No shade. But at this point, we have to speak the truth because only the truth can set us free as it stands now. Nigerians, we need to change our ways. There is a whole lot of things that make Ghanaians unique and special. I must tell you the truth. As a Nigerian living in Ghana, I wish my fellow Nigerians can learn this from Ghanaians. Even me that is talking to you, I've learned a lot from Ghanaians. But honestly, I am so grateful I came to Ghana because Ghana have reset my mind when it comes to a lot of things. This is one of the things. There are a lot, but this particular one is one of the things that make Ghanaians so different from Nigerians. When it comes to Ghana and Nigeria, this particular thing, I wish Nigerians can learn it from Ghanaians, especially the youths. When it comes to contentment, Ghanaians are so content with what they have. You see, Ghanaians, they are not desperate at all. They are not in competition to prove a point to someone, to make you like them or try to show off. Not Ghanaians. Whatever life I've given to them, they are so content with what they have. But you see, we Nigerians, we are so desperate, especially the youth of these days. You will see a young person in Nigeria from the age of 15, 17 going is wishing to have what somebody of 40 years, 50 years have worked all his life to have. Nigerians, young ones, they are praying to have destinies. They don't want to take life step at a time to go through the process. Nigerians don't want to go through the process. They want to get it right now, right now. Hurry, desperate. They don't like to take life step at a time. They are hurried to get there. But you see, in Ghana, Ghanaians are so content with what they have. They're not in desperation. They're not in competition. In Ghana, nobody look at you less. You see, one thing I really appreciate about Ghanaians. Ghanaians appreciate every being, everyone they come across. They appreciate you for who you are. Whether you have money, you don't have money, Ghanaians appreciate you. But you see, Nigerians, let me say some of them, but 80% appreciate people that have money. If you don't have money and you have wisdom and you have what it takes to take the country to take them to the next level, they don't care. But you see, when you bring money to them, they will worship you. Even though you are ex-convicts, Nigerians don't care. They will worship you because you have money to offer. But you see, in Ghana, it does not work like that. Ghanaians appreciate you for who you are, what you have to offer. What do you have upstairs? That is what Ghanaians go for, not money. But you see, Nigeria, they have a lot of things that I don't know how they're able to form the country, the foundation of Nigeria. I don't really know. But I think that there's a lot of things need to be correct in that country. No shade, my beloved Nigerians. I know you will come on the comment section to comment because I know. But please, this is my experience. And I want you to know that I love you people. I love Nigerians. I am in Nigeria. But the truth have to be told. The way we are going is not helping us. It's not helping our youths. The level of desperation in us as Nigerians, it is too much. It is too much. We should slow down. We should learn to take life one step at a time. No need for hurry, no need for desperation. Enjoy the process. It's a journey of life. Enjoy the journey. Don't be so hurried. Don't be desperate. That is one thing I love so much about Ghanaians. I can continue to list a lot of things that make Ghana where it is today. You see this? Ghana is heaven on earth. Ghana is peaceful. There's a lot of things that make Ghana the way it is today. That is one thing Nigerians don't understand. Ghanaians put a lot of work to make their country where it is today. And Ghanaians, you see the Ghanaians, let's talk about the leaders. You see the way the leaders are so calm, so humble. They're the reflection of the people. The leaders of Ghana, the leaders you see in Ghana are the reflection of who Ghanaians are. While Nigerians leaders, you see them showing themselves, trying to show off. The reflection of Nigerians. So Nigerians, no shit. I love you guys. I love my people. But we need to change our ways. I must tell you the truth. Like I said, time to time, I will be dropping things I want my people to learn from Ghanaians. Not because of anything. I just wish that we should have a rethink of the way we do things as Nigerians.
Well, guys, my humble confession about Ghana is that Ghana is my peace, and I will never trade my peace with anything. In fact, no money can buy the peace and the rest of my I'm enjoying in Ghana. So those people hating and doubting, the earlier you accept, the better for you. So if you want to live happily and be at peace with the Ghanaians, here are the things you should avoid, guys. Let's jump right into the next video. And definitely, I'll be back because, of course, I have a lot to say at the end of this video. Let's watch.
Hence, you will never overdo while staying in Ghana. You visited Ghana as a foreigner staying in Ghana. There are things you are doing wrongly that usually turn Ghanaians, like especially your landlord, your landladies, it turns them off. And maybe whenever you want to renew your rent, they say no. Take your money, go somewhere else, find a house there. I don't want you to stay in my house again. You'll be wondering, asking yourself, why? In today's video, I will tell you the things you are doing that turns your landlord or your landlady off, that will make them not to accept you renewing your rent. And also, when you are going to rent a house in another place, something that will make that person not to give you house. It's not merely because you're a foreigner, all of that. There are some things they have seen many happening plenty that's turning them off. One of those things is music. Music you always play in your room. Yes, we claim that, okay, we've rent this place, I paid for this room. That means I have right doing whatever I want inside the room that I have paid for. But you should also know that cultures varies. What you do in this country might not be acceptable in this country. If you're a Nigerian visiting Ghana, we all know in Nigeria that we love lousy music, we love music, boom, 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 boom. We love it a lot. It's give us joy in Nigeria. Landlord doesn't complain. If they complain, let me know in the comment section. When you come to Ghana, you see that the whole thing will change. When you have a music in your house and you're playing it boom, 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 that way, the way you used to play it over there in Nigeria, it causes problems, arguments between you and your landlord or your landlady. Discover that your landlord or your landlady will come and warn you, please reduce your music. Like, it's not telling you to off your music, like lower the volume. So you might easily get upset. Why will he just come out from his place and come to your room and tell you to lower the volume of your music? Does he have right to do that? I can tell you that he has right to do that. One, he is the owner of the house you are staying. Even if he's not the owner of the house, at least he is the management, like he's managing the apartment. So he has the right to tell you, like, this thing disturbs other neighborhood, it disturbs him, not only him, other people. There may be people that will be doing something inside their house that they don't need noise. And when you are playing the music, it distracts what they are doing inside, if there's meeting or anything, or if it is this recording that I'm recording right now, a friend or a neighbor is playing music, do you think I can record this video? I cannot be able to record. Lower the volume so that you inside the house alone, you inside your room will be listening to your music, not other people to enjoy your music with you. Enjoy you alone. Learn to adapt easily. In any situation you find yourself immediately, you adapt to that situation. It's not usually because they hate the place you are coming from. Some because of where you're coming from though, but not usually because of that. It's because of what they have already heard, things like that. Second one is friends visiting you. In Nigeria, I usually use my country to give example because which place again will I use to give example if not Nigeria, my place? So in Nigeria, if you rent a house, even if 20 friends they can find you and come to your house, since they are not sleeping inside the place, they will stay and go. 20 any kind of friends you want, they can come and visit you. But in Ghana here, it's kind of different. If you notice, if you are in Ghana or if you have lived in Ghana before, you testify to what I'm telling you, that landlords or landladies, even your fellow tenants, they don't always like it, whereby you rented the house for one person only. You all of a sudden, group of people started finding you, coming to your place, coming to your house, making noise. This time around, not music, but the noise of your friends that visited you will disturb your fellow tenants, disturb the landlord or the landlady, that kind of thing. You discover that one day the landlord or one of the tenants will come and warn you. Maybe you'll be proving Mr. Right or Master Right or Mrs. Right. Then they will say, okay, they wait for you for your next payment. If you want to pay for the next time, they will reject it. They will reject you immediately. It will start finding difficult to see another house somewhere because that place you are going, maybe that landlord or that landlady has faced that same thing from someone that came from the same country you were coming from. Using that kind of assumption to judge you too, that you will be coming to do the same thing. See that? So if you are planning to visit Ghana, you should know all this. The only place you can, when you rent, invite a lot of people is when you rent like maybe duplex or full house belongs to you, or flats whereby the house is big. Like even if plenty of people are inside, nobody. Even if few people are making noise inside, it will be heard outside. That one is cool. But whereby you rent maybe one room like that, an apartment, then you start to invite 10, 20 billions of people, and they will be not that they will come and stay silent, but they will come and be making noise, speaking different languages. You get that kind of thing. Then another one is motorbike. We in Nigeria, not only Nigeria, Togo, Benin, many countries, we use motorbike very well. So, but here in Ghana, especially in Kumasi and other regions, in Accra, motorbike is rampant here. But naturally, Ghanaians, they don't like motorbikes. They don't ride motorbikes before. They hate it. One person told me that the reason why they hate it is that motorbike has two legs. Then your own two legs will be shock absorber. Your two hands will be front shock absorber. Your two legs will be your back shock absorber. What he's saying in essence is that if something happens while you are riding the motorbike, you fall down, you use your hand to raise yourself, use your leg to raise your foot. That means your hand will break, your leg will break, because you use your hand to do the shock absorber and your brake, and your leg the same thing. So what they are saying in essence is that it's not safe riding motorbike, you get. So that's why they don't normally like riding motorbikes. But when people from other countries started coming in riding motorbike, so many Ghanaians follow suit, start riding motorbike too. So if you notice now, motorbike is now rampant too in Ghana, but not everywhere. But so many Ghanaians also still don't like motorbikes. So when you are renting a house too, and you have a motorbike inside, that sound of motorbike, you are riding it and coming inside the compound, disturbs the people a lot. The landlord, the landlady, the tenant. So if you are riding motorbike or if you're in Ghana and you rent a house and you owned a motorbike, see the way you do it so that you won't get them distracted or turn them off or make them angry. Once you come, once you arrive your motorbike from the roadside, reach to the gate, off it, then push it to your hand to the compound. Instead of riding it and entering inside the compound, turns them off and like they will start seeing you as somebody, that kind of thing. I want you to know all this. If you are doing all these things at the place you have rented, you see the way the people will like you, your landlord, your fellow tenants, you see how they will start liking you. And you will last in that house. Whenever you want to renew your rent, the landlord will quickly collect your money. Oh, my friend, give me your money. That kind of thing. Be conscious of the way you are riding motorbike. Since it has become rampant in Ghana, it's normal now. So, but at the same time, the way you are riding it will also cause problems between you and your fellow people. You get your fellow tenants or your landlord or your landlady. When you ride it respectively, it shouldn't cause anything at all. I just want you to know these few things you need to know. Don't overdo them. Know how to do them. If you follow this advice I just gave now, you see how you will enjoy the house you have rented and you enjoy staying in Ghana. If there's any other thing you want me to talk about regarding these house issues or how to secure yourself in Ghana and be happy.
Nothing will shake or change Ghana from what it is already, guys. This brings me to the end of my video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do well to like, subscribe to the channel, share this video to as many eyes out there. Believe they will watch and learn from it. I love you guys always. Bye bye.